Welcome. It's lovely to see you all. It's August 2025. I hope your summer is going remarkably well. You're happy and healthy. And it's good to have you here with me today for episode 23 of We Are All Fine. Flawed, insecure, nervous and emotional. The podcast where you will feel heard, normal, validated and understood. And I'm your host, Heidi Lester. I'm a counsellor and I'm a psychotherapist, and I've 25 years of experience supporting and facilitating thousands of young people to navigate their way through life. Now, a lot of that time has been spent talking about negative thoughts and how, once they spiral out of control, they will fill us with anxiety, worry, and a sense of complete and total hopelessness. This is by far one of the most common questions I am asked. Are you ready for this? How can I stop my negative thoughts? So, if like many, your mind has been spinning lately and you feel stuck in a loop of anxious or critical thoughts, this episode is for you. I'm going to draw on all of my experience and gently guide you through 4 simple ways to interrupt a negative thought spiral without the judgment, without the pressure, just one small step at a time. Now, as I say to my clients, these aren't magic fixes, but they're small, doable steps that you can try with me today, and I know they're going to work for you. One of the most important things I want to share with you today is this. You can't completely stop negative thoughts from happening. Now, our brains are wired to notice threats and problems. It's part of how we survive. And those negative thoughts are going to pop up. That's normal, it's human, and it's how we work. But trying to force those thoughts away often makes them louder, and they will definitely stick around for longer. Now, I do have good news. What you can control is how you respond to them. So they're going to download into your mind. The thoughts are thoughts. They're not always true and they're not always facts. Now, the thought will be there, but I'm going to help you today with 4 simple steps to how you can approach them differently. This 4-step technique is going to teach you that when a negative thought arises, rather than reacting with frustration or panic, which I know we all do, you're going to pause and notice it instead. Now, that sounds better, doesn't it? By shifting your relationship with your thoughts, you reduce their power. You create space to choose your response instead of being swept away by those automatic negative reactions. Managing your approach to negative thinking isn't about eliminating pain or worry. It's about building resilience and self-kindness. Ready for step 1? Okay. Take a pause. When you're feeling overwhelmed, anxious, or stuck in a spiral of negative thoughts, stop for a moment. Let go of whatever argument you're having with your thoughts. Gently shift your focus to what's happening around you. What can you see? What can you hear? What can you feel right now in your body? This isn't about fixing anything, remember. It's just about arriving where you are, coming back in the moment, taking that pause. So take an inventory of your surroundings and your feelings. And you can use this technique and this part of the technique for any kind of anxious and overwhelming situation. Step 1, you pause. Now, step 2, notice. Notice what's been going on in your mind. Pay attention to the difference between being trapped in your head and actually stepping out and being present in the moment. When it comes to managing negative thoughts, one of the most important shifts you can make is how you relate to those thoughts. I've said this before on many podcasts. Instead of reacting with frustration or self-criticism, like, why do I keep thinking that way? Or I shouldn't be feeling like this. Hear the heaviness of those instructions you're giving yourself. Try approaching your mind differently from a space of curiosity. It means you're not labelling yourself as bad or weak for having these thoughts. Remember, they're normal. You're simply noticing what's happening inside, almost like you're an explorer studying a new landscape or something different you haven't seen before. You take a step back, you pause, and you notice. Once you're in step 2, this curiosity will invite you to ask gentle questions. So things like, what is this thought trying to tell me? Or when did this thought show up? How does this thought make me feel in my body? Check in with yourself. Where am I feeling this? Is it in my fingers? Is it in my throat? Is it in the stomach area? And have a look for patterns or triggers that you can notice. By turning your attention, this makes it easy to respond in a way that supports your well-being rather than reacting automatically with stress, which hurts us, causes more anxiety, or avoidance, which is an unhealthy coping mechanism. Remember, the goal isn't to eliminate the negative thoughts completely, but to change your relationship with them. And that starts with gentle awareness. Step 2. Step 3. Next, try labeling your thoughts. Instead of I'm a failure, I'm useless, shift it to, okay, I'm having the thought that I'm a failure. I'm feeling that I am useless. Do you feel the difference? Hear what I've just said. I'm having the thought that I'm a failure. When you label your thoughts, you remind yourself that these are mental events, not facts or truths. They're just passing experiences floating through your mind. This distance makes it easier to observe your thoughts without being caught up and whipped away by them. Now, labeling doesn't mean you ignore or suppress the thoughts. It's about acknowledging them without judgment and without buying into them completely. So try this the next time your mind feels stuck in that negative loop. Say quietly or loud, whichever suits you, I'm having the thought that, and finish the sentence. And you'll notice how this changes your experience. Last step, number 4, choose. Now that you've paused, noticed and labelled, you're ready to choose. You can keep struggling with your thoughts, or you can take a small, quiet step towards something that matters to you. Even something really tiny like getting up, sending somebody a text message you haven't done yet, getting a glass of water, and just reminding yourself you're still here. Get your breath under control as well at this point. That's always going to help you. And every tiny little thing is progress, always progress. And it all starts with the choice to try. Remember, negative thoughts are a natural part of being human. They don't define you, nor do they have to control your life. By pausing, noticing, labelling and choosing your next step, you're building a healthier kind of relationship with your mind. The more you do that, the earlier you are in life, the better that will stand you as you grow into your adulthood or beyond. Now, be patient with yourself. Change always takes time, and every small effort matters. Thank you for listening. I really hope that helped. And before we wrap up, here's another quick tip that you can try. The rubber band technique, which I call in my office, is dead simple. You can use this for self-harm as well, but I'm talking about today. This helps you manage negative thoughts. Simple but very, very powerful way to interrupt those unwanted thoughts and memories. Put yourself a rubber band or a bobble around your wrist throughout the day, and each time you catch yourself thinking something negative, just gently snap the band against your skin. It helps bring your focus back and it breaks the cycle. If what I shared today helps you, please give me a like and a review, and maybe save it for next time your mind won't stop. And if you know someone who spirals too, please share this podcast with them. You never know which of your friends or family might need to hear this today. You know you can subscribe to the show, which I'd love you to do, and you know you can follow me on all the usual social media channels. I post daily supportive and encouraging videos, and I would love to know what you think of them. So contact me, please. All your feedback, always welcome. Contact me direct, as many of you do. Heidi, we are all fine at gmail.com. Heidi, we are all fine at gmail.com. We'll leave the negative thoughts behind in today's episode, and we're going to shift gears towards next week. So come and join me next time for episode 24, where I'll be making the case for why positive affirmations aren't just helpful, they're something your mind needs every single day, and they will definitely help with the negative thoughts. Affirmations are positive personal statements that you repeat regularly to help shift your mindset. When you say them often, especially with intention, they can begin to shape the way you think and feel, both consciously and subconsciously. And over time, as we're going to find out next week, this simple daily practice can help your brain build more encouraging and supportive thought patterns. I'm Heidi, your host. You've listened. Thank you so much. We are all flawed, insecure, nervous and emotional, but always remember, be yourself. You are no one else. Have a great week. Until next time, you take care. Finally, some important takeaways. The podcast is for informational use only and should not be used as a substitution for professional advice or for personal diagnosis. These opinions are personal and I do not guarantee the accuracy of such opinions or information. I am not intending to create a counselling relationship with you, and you should always consult a qualified mental health professional with any concerns.